Did I really tell you why we're here? Every Saturday, we mingle. We come here to just gist and talk about issues, particularly the travails of a single parent. And I said to myself, this one that Wale is in town now, I think you should just come around, particularly, I mean, if one of the reasons for coming is just to meet Dion, because Dion has always been interested in
what do you want?
very tall and handsome guys. And,
single. Save me.
Single. Put that one in. That will make my marketing.
Not a single
that will make my marketing.
Actually,
I'm prejudiced.
No, you have to take the whole baggage.
No, it's a lie. I have 4. So anybody that has enjoyed my own is too much. I already have baggage gone safe. No worry. Where's Auntie Olu self? Auntie, she's actually the leader of the pack.
Oh,
so
not
the pack. The pack, because he's an animal.
I've all taken off. Sorry, I'm late. I just stepped out there.
Okay, Otumba Wale Adebayo, this is Auntie Olu, the leader of the gang.
Well, I would like to.
You don't have to stand up. Okay.
He's being polite. Don't.
Nice to meet you.
They're wearing identical colors.
Yes.
See, when I'm coming into the presence of a very wonderful,
regal,
outstanding, regal lady, I always make sure that a certain clairvoyance comes over me.
God, I'm the director. I'm in charge here.
You know your problem, eh? Once you hear me speaking big English, I can't understand. You don't on my. I don't like it.
He just fear you now. He just fear you now.
Welcome.
Thank you.
While he
You're
talks
welcome.
like this, when he meets ladies, particularly ladies who aspire to admire the desire they acquire, and meeting two
What
now.
have you just
Meeting two now.
What have you just
He's practicing that all day, so he can speak small English now.
Otumba Wale is an actor, and he played the lead character of the same title of the same film. Let me English with that one. Shango.
The legendary African king, don't
The
forget.
legendary African king.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, Shango died, but he refused to die.
So they brought him back.
So they dethroned him. So they dethroned him. So he's no longer Oba Shango. He's now Otumba Wale.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to be met, man.
And I think his face looks familiar.
I'm
on
just trying to
TV.
say, yeah.
Super story.
Oh, one bad apple.
They
Corporal
corrupt. They
Francis.
corrupt. They corrupt. That's it.
Yeah,
They corrupt. Corporal Francis.
Yes, they.
You see this program? We want extra society, extra man, extra woman, extra the pikin there. Men, they will go sleep with a woman. Once you say get belly, pick race. Born pikin not get papa. When papa, they fight him, mama. No job money, the woman they suffer. Either way, the woman feel be wahala person too. Some so they feel get agreement. When you wahala too much of the man, you go run, look back, you go forget pikin.
Because the woman breached their agreement.
Some say, I know. But agreement they may not get belly. As he can't get belly, so he breach agreement.
Don't you like that type?
The man go pick race. Someday you divorce. Once you separate from the woman, they marry well, Mr. and Mrs. One court say go your separate ways. To get chop money, sweat. School fees.
Some men don't run away, they just go under the radar.
So no, I'm just recapping on what we have done, what the program is all about, so that he will understand where we are coming from. And someday, some women, they don't nearly old, are not married, are not born. I want pikin. They go orphanage, carry pikin. They'll be single parent. Only they struggle. Pikin they sick, no man did that to help you drive the motor reach hospital self. Only you.
As if more today.
That is if motor. No, we are looking at some level. Money not there to chop. School fees they go drive and come house, you go struggle. Some day where you go school say they get job, they have to be trading, doing one buying and do something to make ends meet. But the wahala mostly, na the woman head today. Even where the man they bring in business now, take school fees. And I tell people that the easiest responsibility to pay school fees is a fixed amount.
Yes.
You give it, that is it.
Yes.
Every other thing that goes with raising the child,
yes.
even emotionally, psychologically, comes from the woman or the man if the child is with you. So that is where we are. We bring people like you to now tell us your experience. There is no, and it's a problem that cuts across society. It's either you are a victim You are in it.
Yeah,
Your sister is in it. You are a victor.
Victor not in this one though.
And both men and women. You know, we always look at this pain, man-woman relationship. And only woman they suffer inside.
Supposedly.
Yes, but it is
Supposedly.
not so.
It's not so. It's not.
It is not so. We've come to the realization of the fact that the men too can be victims. Some women just wake up for no reasonable reasons. They abscond from their matrimonial home, their duty post, so to say, and leave the man to struggle with the children. So I know that in our societies there are some men like that. So I don't know what your experience is. Are you a divorcee? Are you a separatee? Are you
Separatee day.
Separate deal.
Not be smart.
You not see separatee yesterday?
No, now she got the word separatee. I can't think of it again. Say day.
It's a new word. New words are evolving.
So I don't know what category you fall into, but we would like very much to hear your own side of the story and see and tell us, you know, there's a lot of pains. Your children are with you. Now you be the mama and papa, you go they make food, waiting they go eat, everything. Daddy, we want to cut our hair. Daddy, my trust, this is torn and all that. School fees. I'm not well.
For me, I always like to take a special drawback about discussing my family life in public and all that. But because of the uniqueness of the program, you know, I'll probably make this an exception. I love my kids to be in school and they're not being looked upon and say, nobody should go pick with that. Or is that not compulsory? You know, I want them to have this certain level of freedom to be themselves. So they're not trailed by this stigma of people looking at them specially and then not helping them out because they feel that there's a special bond somewhere. But for academics and educational purposes, I would say I think I am not a single parent by choice. Neither am I a single parent by design though. I think somewhere along the line I dropped into the zone because by the time I got divorced just not too in the 2000s, you know, so it wasn't as if and I now had to cater for my own kids and 3 kids that I adopted.
Wow,
Do you know?
how many children do you have?
I don't want to talk about it before people start singing. Don't be small thing. You know.
My brother, you get
That's
out
what I say before they start singing, don't be small thing, you know. And all that, you know. But I've been blessed with one thing. My mother raised me up to actually like kids a lot. So if you even come to my house right now, you'll see loads and loads of kids in my living room. They just like to be around me because the only noise they will hear is when I come out from my bedroom and I look at all of them. They know how to behave. So most times they like to be, because I play, I buy them candies and the rest of it. But it is not easy when you have a challenging profession like being an actor, director, filmmaker, and you have to be everywhere. And I have a lot of people staying in my house, which made it slightly more bearable for me. But what the kind of concern you would have for your kids will be different from when you just have friends who come from outside who just need a place to stay for a couple of weeks, a couple of months and all that, you know. So having to, I remember there was a particular period in, I think 2011 or 2012, it was really hectic. No job, no money, no nothing. And I practically moved out of my house. When I say I moved out of my house, I did not move out of my area. But you know, having to always think, what would these people eat? So you know when you sit down and the pressure comes and then you're waiting for one producer somewhere to call you and say, you're on set. Even when normally you will not go and do a job for 100,000, but if they just tell you 50K, well, bros, when you go start now? You know, you be the one, because at that point in time, you have to learn to be selfless. You can't afford the pride of not being taken as a not expensive actor. It can't happen at that point in time because it is no longer about you. It's about those kids who did not ask for you to bring them to this earth.
There you go.
At that point in time, the only thing left for you to do is to know that me becomes them. And the moment you put it down to that level, then going into a gutter and picking dirt just to earn 10,000 naira, 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira is not an option. It is not you suffering. It is not you being under any pressure. It is you being responsible to a particular
That's
soul.
the word.
Well, at this point, we'll take a break, and when we come back. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, the program is still The Travails of a Single Parent with Auntie Olu and the gang. Wale.
Yes, ma'am.
The time is for you to discuss your peculiar situation.
My first wife had she's an American. She lives in America, and she lives with my kid, my son in America. Then I've got
your first wife. It means you
my
went through a
first
ceremony
and
of
only.
marriage.
Yes, that's
more
the
than
one.
once.
No. When the moment a woman lives in your house for more than 3, 4, 5 weeks.
Auntie, I don't tell you say that in Yoruba culture.
Yeah.
No, please.
Oh well,
please.
Well, yes.
Your wife is an American.
Yes, my legally married.
Married wife.
Yes.
The first wife
Yes.
is an American.
Yes.
You are now divorced from her. She
Yes.
has a child for you.
Yes.
We are not counting. I just want to follow the sequence.
Okay.
And thereafter, you have women who have children for you.
Yes.
1 or 2, as the case may be.
Okay.
More than 1.
As the case may be.
No, more than 1. Please, I would like
More than one, yes.
Fine. So now, we are now saying, and you have told us, it seems the children are all with you.
Some.
Some are with you,
Yes.
some are with their mothers.
Yes.
So what is your relationship with these women that the children are not with you? And as a single parent, because you are keeping the children, that's what we're interested in. Okay. Like the women have their shortcomings, I believe the men too have theirs.
Yes.
You mentioned a situation where you are just there, no money. The future is bleak. You have no hope of the next meal, and you'll probably take any job that comes your way. Fine, that is finance. Everybody goes through that. There must be some emotional problems, psychological. Even though you said you had people living with you so they can manage that, act in locus parentis to the children. Fine, but you are still involved. And as a responsible man, no matter, there are responsibilities you cannot push,
Sure, yes.
To other people, to the burden to carry for you. You don't have money, the child is back at home from school. Daddy, they say, I shouldn't come back without the school fees. My clothes are torn, I'm not well. You come back, your child is shivering, is sick. So how do you feel? Because these are the problems.
Yes, let me first...
and you don't have money on you.
Let me first go through the other women that have got kids with me and where my kids are not.
Okay.
Like, I'm one of those few people who believe in the sanctity of a child. And one of my kids that don't stay with me is, as a result of the mom, she's remarried now. She's married, she's got kids, but at the point, my kid was staying with me, and then she just felt she wanted him. And I'm like, the pressure on your husband, blah, 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 to be raising another man's kid, when it's not as if the dad of the kid is dead. And yes, and it's not as if you're saying, I won't take care. But like I said, the want of a woman all the time for a child is always so great. And anytime my kid goes for a holiday, I'm always afraid that he might not come back, which was the classic case of what happened this time around. The last holiday we went for, she just kept it. This was about 2 years ago. And I got very angry.
Wow, which is one of the fears.
And I got very angry. I said, what if I had kept him? I said, you can't go see your mom. But I was thinking that I wouldn't like to raise a child that can't see the other parent, I mean, it's not as if it's anybody's fault, whatever had happened. And then I got that angry and I practically stopped talking to her so that she would not use the kid, against me and all that. And we went through it for a while. But you know, I felt the impact of it, right? But as at that period, every time she calls me to ask for the necessary child support, I will be very angry. And I'll be like, I have told you, I can't have my kid calling another man daddy, and then child support comes from me. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who child support comes from, it's who the child is seeing every day, that the child will respect that, that's my dad. So it will be unfair on me for you to take advantage of me like that, you know? And we went through that for like a year and a half, 2 years.
You didn't support?
No, I did not, you know? But, you know, I get angry, and subsequently, I had to tell myself that it is not the child's fault, right? So I cannot begin to, and you women know the way you do tricks now. All of a sudden, she called me, I'd quarreled, okay, she woke me up. So, and it was a terrible period when she woke me up. So I got very angry as she called. I've told you, short of me seeing my kid in front of my door, I said, do not call me again. You know, and she sent me a stinker text, and then later in the evening, a call comes in, and I picked it, I wanted to scream, and then it was my son that was on the phone. Classic trick that women are used to doing, because I couldn't shout on my kid. Daddy, mommy's been saying you've not been doing this, you've not been doing that, and that really pierced my heart. He just says, your mommy there? I say, yes, give her the phone. I said, this is not fair, and even you know, but send me your account number. Because at that point, it is no longer her telling my son a story. It is my son hearing direct from his dad that I will not take care of you, no matter the language I put it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And
correct that.
Fine.
Yeah.
okay, then I just wanted to put that aside.
Yes.
Then towards the other question, there is no emotional strangulation like not being able to take care of your child.
No, can you come to do?
Nothing kills you more and faster
okay.
when you cannot take care of your child. Even if the child is not biologically yours, but you've taken the role of being a parent to that child, nothing kills you faster than coming in. Do you know that at times when I'm broke and I see my kids drinking Gary, I don't have anything to offer them, but do not get angry. Because when they're drinking Gary, it just shows me that they're telling me that we don't have money. So even when I have money and they're drinking it, you just be like, Daddy, so you see, we just like Gary. It's not that whether there's money or not. But you know, it's emotionally tasking. It even leaves you bereft of what's it called? Ideas. Because it's when you're relaxed that you can actually think. You can actually imagine what you're capable of doing.
So in short, you go through emotional stress.
Serious ones.
You go through psychological stress.
Heavy.
And the children too will come to that because it's okay, daddy, you're providing everything, sweet daddy, blah, 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 blah. Raising a child, there's more to raising a child than providing. And before we round up and go on a break, I say to people, you adopt children, you train them. So why do you now say there's no agreement and you say, I better not be me get this pikin?
Agreed.
You can, for the benefit and the psychology of the child and the woman. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to marry you, but I go they maintain the pikin. When I get money, money doesn't come all the time. It's an abnormal situation for you to have money all the time.
I don't know there's an issue there.
Yes.
Sometimes if the man is having issues, personal issues with the woman,
We'll come back. Personal issues with the woman that is affecting the child and the mind of the man is not wanting to help. All this after the break. Welcome back. You were telling us how angry you were because the mother of one of your children trickishly took the child from you. Mm-hmm. Why do you want your children? It seems you keep all of them. Why do you want them? Don't you think they could be better raised by the women?
I don't have a problem with that.
Considering the fact that you don't have a wife presently at home.
Yes, agreed. I'm one of those few men that will tell you that the first 10 years of any child's life, those formative years, belongs to the woman. I'm one of the greatest believer in it, right? But I'm also of the belief that for me, my kids, because I know how I was raised, right? I always, whatever Bado, swaggy lifestyle I eventually developed was developed out of the house. Peer pressure and the rest of it. And I never at any point in time brought it home. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's, in fact, there's this actor friend of mine, Albert Akaize. We were in Shogo together, you know, we were in Ifetu together. Albert followed me home from school one day like that. And we're in my living room, and my mother, God rest her soul, you know, she saw me and said, Oga, you're back from school. Blah, she went around preparing my food, and I just sat, and Albert, when we go into my bedroom, Albert now said, so now like this, you stay for house, you can't reach school. They form gangster paradise. Because that was how
you were an only son, so your mother doted on you.
Exactly, and I paid that back by being a good child. At home. You know what I'm saying?
So you had two personalities.
Well, maybe not two, but not like I would say two personalities like that.
I'll fall outside, we reach house, go be like lamb.
But I did not do anything that was totally outstanding. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I did some I wasn't too proud of, you know, but it was, and because of that, I believe the fact that it's only a woman that can give a child such an upbringing. Now, me having my own kids is for them to just feel my presence, like you say, be that carer, so that they can appreciate the fact that they've got a dad. If she says, I want him for 6 months, and she's only going to let me be seeing him or her every weekend, I'm fine until he or she's 10. Then we can say, okay, let him move in. Because I believe that at that point in time, you must have trained him in every
the finer feeling
of being a
child. You are still for you raising your children.
Yes.
Beyond age 10, yes. You can permit the mothers to keep them.
Yes. And just allow
up to age 0 to 10.
Yes.
After that, you see the child, you know,
intermittently.
From age 10, you would very much, I want to use that word, very much like want to keep them.
Yes. Because at that point in time, I think that
they don't really need the mothers anymore. Characters formed.
And they need strength.
They need
strength
the father
now.
figure
yes,
now.
They need strength now. They don't need being loved because they're going to, at that age, they're going out.
I want to thank you profusely for honoring our invitation to be here today. It's quite enlightening, even for me at my age, because I have generalized all men to be, you know, we are facing the TV camera, so we don't
to be inconsistent in their ability to be gentlemen and responsible.
The last
of agreements.
You are the third man that have come here, and the three of you have shown a very high sense of responsibility. Some almost in tears. You know, looking back retrospectively, they regretted what they did, but they had to do it, and they are happy today, but they are sorry. And you are a different brand. You just collect the children. Take care of them. It is a high sense of responsibility. Most men don't have it. Mr. Wale, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And I hope when we call you next time, call on you, you oblige us.
Please just make sure that there are more single parents than Tony sitting opposite to me when next you call me.